ne wo ho me de be chew 1000 Ghana cedis 10 million star 256 star 1 hash option 2 now we pia every 5 fair call was now person o chair last after doctor
oh doctor
helicopter is AC
there's nothing wrong in calling me. I'm still counseling.
Okay.
This doesn't change anything in my life.
No, now say Abeka would you have atem e Facebook me yonko with Facebook
we are educators
but where's no person who treat him the entire can wa dwin
there are a lot of people that
okay say so mfa ni Jimmy so na all bisa say we doctorate doctorate
onua
yes say kura doctorate na kam katrama doctorate eno ano no cancer say no make my country mu dey under fire
no musio
doctorate na no bisa for den for the ade na impact ben and the baby and all that. Is it Kwame something like that?
Impact the wine.
Yeah, me was always me.
I might be honor me with a doctorate.
Okay.
Now, Bizam say, impact on who?
Okay.
Is it on you, the reader, or me who they conferred it on? Because some questions, honestly speaking, is like the scripture in the book of Proverbs. That at times it says, "Don't answer the fool."
Yeah.
So he thinks he is wise. Then he comes back to verse 5. He says, answer him so that he will get out of his fooling. So there are questions that we don't ask. But you go and once the person has been honored, you go and read about it. And now AI and the Google account is giving us a lot of opportunity for you to learn what time is it. You know, so I don't know which one, but there are people that were asking questions, and I realized that they have to be schooled because, for example, Dr. Kumah that we keep talking about lived with an honorary doctorate for the number of years and the number of times that
You're right.
I mean, so and there are two things. There are two things. There are two things that will happen when it comes to these things. An honorary doctorate, we don't have to go and learn what it is. It's not. So questions are not very relevant. And I was only educating, and I will not stop educating people because it's not just me, but it's for everybody. What else here? So that's the game.
But there's a lot of cash, counselor. Amount for we need the almost send the counselor. Not just say and find chain. It is star 256 star 1 hash number 2 and Jennifer McCrack. Now we'll take it to the PA Gumba could be a 5 CD bag. Vema me man is if Pia every 5 fair call. We share bread in me Pia 10 and 50 Ghana. The show boss will be star 256 star 1 hash.
All of you because I mean on my citation I realized that all of you are involved.
Yeah.
The people that give the awards constantly kept. If you read my citation, the job I do, the programs I do. Unfortunately for me, my medical aspect never came into the scene.
People barely know that.
Yes, so I mean, I realized that the profile didn't capture that one. So, but all the same, I was not really yearning for it. But once somebody recognizes your efforts, that alone, I appreciate it so much. And I pray that everybody at all who is working, you see, you just signing him saying I told you I wouldn't say we chia, but Obinsu show a china and chia, you know. I'm all there, but body every mouth. So I'm congratulating myself and thanks to all of you, those who are the critics, those who are speaking against what I've gotten and what I've been saying. This will not change me. It will just add new addition to my life because I have to die finally at my age 153 with more of these honors that are coming because I'm doing more work. So it's not anything that is going to change me. It's not going to do anything. It's an addition to my name. My name is already a long sentence. So you can just imagine that I'm not adding a DR to it for what I've done for myself. And I'm okay.
Bobby Dog, this is just passing through though, but I'll say a bit to this kind of Star 256 star 1 hash me number 2. Jennifer McCarry and that with Pia or take it to the group. I could be a 5 CD band and the show more Upia every 5 fair qua. I mean definitely will be a year 10 million be now so they are checking how far. Compare say councillor Becca say we na na che say the ruling numbers maybe into cause one pay go my bra councillor 2 year 20 congratulations to councillor o share a year your comment section ni mo abaso body na amount for iguso mo bo abaso councillor m0urn nti
I don't know what we can do about m0urn
because
I don't know what is my time.
5.
So by now so network.
No, but I just want to know my time. Because I come too early at times.
5.
Exactly
so
5.
frustrating.
When you come too
if you
early,
can
yeah?
sit down for close to 30 minutes.
I think you know what we do.
I don't have a problem with spending 5 minutes on it because I believe myself. If you ask Kofi Adoma, why is it Kofi Adoma? Ask him. Kofi Adoma can host people for 2 hours.
Sure.
On his eligible sense. You know, Kofi Adoma has the biggest sensible network so far when it comes to
online.
This online thing. He started. It's not that he has become a Rubikoko, so I know he's different. Kofi. Maybe in case of Triso, but brother be do light. But listen what I'm saying.
Oh, me do light.
That's what the side of the also realize how do light. If you ask him, he will do 5 hours, 10 hours with people. I spend just 5 minutes of my time with him, and it makes a lot of sense to a lot of people. So today, people are eating out of video. Somebody just sent me a video with me.
Wow.
Something I said many years.
Way back.
Many years,
And I call.
and it's still relevant in the lives of people. So I believe, say, I don't need more time, though, but it makes sense because at times I wish we are very interactive, even with our audience that are listening to us. You know,
I think we should do it.
So I should know my time very well because it was 4:48 hours, 4:45 I was putting on my page. Because I post this before I come, but I come and I'll start like 5:03 or 5:07 or 5:12. You know. And I don't know when I'm supposed to close because Kofi Adoma is sitting down to come and do 3 some news.
Yes, sir.
Jumping throughout, you know. But what will I do? I have to come. So what's my time so that I know what to do? Is it 30 or 20 minutes or 25 minutes?
25. 5 to 5 to
25 is too small, eh?
Something
We'll work around it. We'll work around
Because
it.
most of the Kokonsa you do, they're already in town.
I think you should even join in the Kokosa sometimes.
You don't have money for the Kokonsa. Your money is just after the
Ah, same me. But councillor,
last week, you know, so we have to just start somewhere and somewhere. We'll continue it. And unfortunately for me, anytime I do a story, I continue it to another level.
your social.
The kind of Yakas will be our dear, 1 year will be our way. Me fa Yako Cassia Emma Honorable Kumah, John Kumah. Na me fa futu kitu ebinko. Na futu mu fa ne yipa. Man kasampo na me futu ya ebe because we ask my what they want crofo bia yan ye se fata se e kan sembi. The nation is going through a lot of comment on radio. Obi aka na sem then food poison, then air poison. Ejuma me ya me hwe funti no. Sa edwedi emeti ase. But yen suan se no kure wo me se wo. Se bo meti we mi wu sesi a wo ha.
Yeah.
What's the mobile in soup? Whatever you put in this water, when I die now, they will never see what is here that killed me.
Okay.
But all of you will assume say so no last and our chips not real. Whatever will kill you is not known until we are diagnosed through an autopsy. Okay. That is why I don't believe till today that anybody died because of COVID.
Still,
wow.
Me, from my field, I don't believe anybody was buried because of COVID.
Wow.
Because by law, you can only bury people with death certificate.
That's true.
And without an autopsy report, you can write a death certificate. So when people die, they say, oh, because of COVID, because there are symptoms of XYZ. I have never believed until as I'm sitting. I challenge anybody who said anybody died with COVID.
Yeah.
The whole world. Nobody.
Not even showing symptoms.
I mean, those who have lost their family members in America, they can go to court and sue the people that have been buried. Because the only way you can prove something, look when a car knocks somebody down, the law still demands that we do an autopsy to see what killed the person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you motor accident, but okueme, I see, you can say alleged say Niklu abuse you. The autopsy report proved that there was nothing like that. There was an underlying condition. So my issue is that I don't know if the wife is seeing anybody to manage a death and grief moment. But I think this is not the time she should speak. Because listen to me, in your midst of confusion and mourning or pain, you might say what is not needed. And posterity will judge us because any man who has made a name or any woman who has made a name, the name will keep on eating for them and giving them clearance. So some informations are kept secret. Autopsy report is not a public report.
True.
So when somebody is pushing you to tell them what killed your husband, and you are able to tell us that my husband was suffering from cocoa from 1985, you've not done a good thing. And it might be because you are speaking through emotions. Why am I addressing this on radio? Because I think it's becoming too much. Somebody should call her, tell her that the state of mourning in Africa is excluded with what she's doing on any media. I stand to be corrected. If all the voices I'm hearing is not her, then I apologize. But if it's her, it's not a warning, it's not a caution, but it's an admonition that in a state of mourning, can she eliminate answering people with these things? Whatever has taken the husband's life, would nothing of these things we're doing will bring the husband back.
That's true.
Nothing of it. It might be a lesson for others. I saw Dr. Baumia going serving food, and people are saying that people are careful now. Food poison. Let me tell you, God created the anatomy so well that anything that enters into the body that cannot stay will force itself out. And food poison is just a bacteria contaminated meal.
You're right.
So if anybody will use pesticide or any other thing to kill somebody, what you watch on TV or no poison, there's nothing like that that can kill anybody. The human anatomy has ability to fight whatever goes onto you. So you know now, yes, I'll be fighting, then we have palpitation. That is why when they take you and cut you, the autopsy report will hardly see what really you drank. It could go and be a lung issue, go and be a kidney issue, go and be a liver issue, it will go and be a heart issue. But nobody should come and force you to tell them what killed you. Because I'm working now sitting here, unfortunately for you, whatever is wrong with me, none of you will know. But if Rosie pushed me and I fall, the last thing you saw was a push. You can arrest her for assault, but she can be freed the next time.
I think Counsellor, it falls in line. It falls in line because I don't follow Ninda and the Dofo be Roberto Chimana say Obeka baby. Na Ebiana and I'm sending Uncle for Cassentino Pentema
Becasa.
I can baby sound.
Casa because we put you in a state of mourning.
Okay.
And then look, when a man's wife dies, it's more hurting than when a woman's husband dies.
Say that again.
When a woman's husband dies, it's more obani bread. Send your bema everywhere.
Okay.
It's not say Mrs. Yami to a me works. Me bread my wife Rosie. But me wife Rosie na me work. Or be bread and to go be pen. Difficulty when the widows are. No man goes through widowhood rights. It is only women that go through it. And widowhood rights has never ever been what we are doing now. Do you know what widowhood rights is? The right of this widowhood right is nothing but to check whether the woman you are sleeping on the same bed with took seed before the demise of the husband.
Okay.
That's all we do, right? So we give you 9 months to check whether you are carrying our child.
Whoa.
And the reason why we put you in a room not to go out is because we want to believe that the last person you saw is our son.
Okay.
So widow right is just 9 months. And after that 1 year, we are supposed to give you the victory color for you to marry again. Even the Bible says that widows who are not above 60 years should not be supported.
Wow.
Yes.
So after a year, obey me our.
You are supposed to get married.
What
So
do
a
you
man
say
should do maximum
to
6
almost
months.
Omoka say she just wants to silence Omoka?
She cannot silence because in your quest to silence, you will spill and say what you are not supposed to say. As I'm sitting here, most people who know what I'm suffering from, they are those who are close to me. So when I pass on, it's hectic. No, if you think of how this man, we lost him per the news.
Yeah.
Why should he come and die in an ambulance in Sumum? For me, if you ask me, he hurt me so badly that our health system. What could bring a man from Kumasi coming to Accra and we cannot get a chopper to drive somebody 35 minutes? A man of such caliber. So you see, we should talk, and in our talking, it should put the wife and the family in a better mourning state that will not bring them answering every question. I want to plead. The nation needs to go through counseling because right now, and I poison you. And what I saw, the video I saw said, President Mami Dibi Shansana Yema Wundi. I saw a video like that of Dr. Mahmoud Baobia, the Vice President. I plead.
Councillor, people need councillor phone number into Ghana.
Well, on 0277609644. I think that our story for today, we'll hang it in the corner and we'll discuss it.
Because
I think it's becoming too much, and I thought when I come, I should address it as a gift, as a gift to this nation. I am a deaf and grief therapist. It's part of the things I've studied. I'm a deaf and grief therapist. I have certificate and studied for it. So I want to plead. And these are the times that we will need Kofi Adume's network to discuss issues like this. Oba mon country. Obesa one of them the boy would do like 0277. I want to say condolences to the family. There's nothing we can do to bring Honorable John Kumah back. But I watched Saturday Metro TV in the morning and I realized that Chaluwa and Crawford Ben will cancel the way people testify about the way they are with him. I pray to God that I won't die now, because people will say things about me that some are true, some are not true, especially women. On 0277, love me now, 609-644. And remember, the scholarships are still available. Right. Call me and let me give you the scholarship to go and study AI and in cybersecurity in US and in Canada for free.
Nice one.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you too, Councillor.